So I've been diagnosed with major depression. I just had a separation from a partner of 4 or 5 years, and so I was really down, really depressed, really upset. Wasn't coping with anything, really struggling with life in general. So yeah, I just thought I needed to do something, and so I made an appointment and came in. I've been on medication, I've seen psychiatrists, psychologists, a lot of it, so yeah. To be honest with you, I was just praying something would work. That was where I was at. I just needed anything to work, and yeah, it's pretty much been a miracle cure, for me as such. I'm not on any medication anymore, and yeah, it's a complete change mindset, so yeah, it's been wonderful. I had zero motivation, struggled getting out of bed of a morning, couldn't think straight. Mind was always, at the lowest ebb sort of thing. Yeah, I just struggled to function daily pretty much. But yeah, it's a real weird thing for me, because with what I used to be, what I used to do with work and that, it was a completely new thing for me to have to deal with, not being able to function normally. So yeah, it was difficult. I've always been very outgoing, very active, very self-driven, and then yeah, so I just had none of that anymore. Yeah, I couldn't get out of my own way if I wanted to. So yeah, so I had a lot of issues, just like day-to-day functioning, wasn't eating, wasn't sleeping. Yeah, so after my first session, I noticed a massive difference. I opened my eyes and I was sitting there going, what was I ever worried about? What was the drama to begin with? And so from there on, every session has been I'm a completely different person when I walk out the door from here. So yeah, it works. So that's all I can tell you. I couldn't put my finger on how or why, but open your eyes after your first session and your mind's clear, and yeah, you couldn't remember what your initial problem was to start with. So yeah, it's unbelievable. I've always been a very more of a reactive sort of person, so I've noticed that I wasn't reacting to a lot of things that I normally would have. A lot more calmer. A lot more stable, like emotionally stable. Things that would usually set me off weren't. More accepting of a lot more things. So yeah, just day to day, that's how I found it. And then being able to just get through my day and not be sinking into that low again, it's been a massive change. I've got 2 kids, yeah. So they're on the East Coast, but I find that I'm talking to them a lot differently now as well. So when I'm speaking to them on the phone or on Skype and things like that, I try and trying to make that a lot closer now. It's a lot easier as well, myself being in a better place to make that happen. So yeah, stop thinking about it and just do it, because if it can help me, it can help anyone. It is honestly like a miracle cure, and you won't know until you actually try it and get through your first session, and I guarantee you'll feel different afterwards. You'll feel better. No, this is my first real go at alternative therapy. So yeah, like I said, most of the time it's been psychologists and psychiatrists and things like that, which I found haven't really helped a lot. Didn't really get to the bottom of the problem. Sort of like a bandaid on an amputation, So yeah, this really sort of attacks the core of the problem or core of the issue that you might have, and for a lot of us, it's because it's a lot more deep-seated stuff. I found I don't hold on to any of the stuff that I used to when I was younger or from my past. So that's been great that's affected that. That's definitely been the biggest positive from this that I can take away is my outlook now, day to day, and how my brain now functions the way it should have from the beginning. Yeah, that's probably the biggest thing, is that you're now more the person that you probably should have been instead of the person that you have been. I'll keep coming back, or as long as it keeps working, I'll keep coming back. So yeah, it's that's one of the guarantees I'll give you on that one. So yeah.